Barley is one of the more overlooked grains, probably because 98% of the barley produced ends up being used to make beer. Well, that 2%, it can be used in many ways. Barley is a very versatile grain. So today I'll be making a barley, corn, and blue cheese salad and barley crepes with an apple barley filling. I've already cooked the barley, which is as simple as boiling it in water for about 45 to 50 minutes until it's soft and ends up having a texture a lot like brown rice or pasta. But first, let's prepare the rest of our ingredients for this salad. So we've got our corn here. So we'll flip the corn on its head and just cut straight down. I'm using fresh corn here, not canned corn, because I want that nice, crunchy contrast to the soft barley pearls. Corn's in, so next up we'll add some cherry tomatoes for that nice acidic kick. We'll throw in some avocado for that creamy texture and that beautiful green color. I love red onions in my salad, but this time I sauteed them a little bit so they're going to be a little bit sweeter. And finally, of course, our barley. So let's throw in maybe a cup and a half here. So for our dressing, I've got an orange here, and that goes right into my blender. We want about a quarter cup of orange juice. We'll add a couple tablespoons of white balsamic vinegar, and of course, some honey, some salt, and pepper. So to bring this vinaigrette together, I'm gonna hit it with the lid, and of course, drizzle in some olive oil while it's going. This will allow us to emulsify it and give us a creamier vinaigrette. Here we go. Check out that beautiful orange color. Goes right into our salad. I mentioned barley has a nutty flavor, and that always goes well with fruit, especially something really citrus like oranges. Now, before I add a few finishing touches to this salad, we're going to let it sit for a bit, marinate, and in the meantime, we'll work on another dish that uses barley in an unexpected way. We've got our flour, add a little salt, and that's it for our dry ingredients. Now to that, we want to add 2 eggs and 1 1/4 cups of milk. The batter you end up with should be relatively watery. You don't want it to be thick like a pancake batter. Crepes are much thinner. So our batter looks lump-free. It's the right consistency, but before we go to the stove, we need it to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. When our pan warms up, we'll just take about 1/3 cup of the batter, put it in on one side here, and quickly swirl it around. Now you know the crepe is ready to be flipped when those edges start curling up. So what I like to do is I'll just take a spatula and grab them with my hands, flip it over, and that's a beautiful crepe. The second side doesn't need as much time. Check it out. And we're good. So now that our last crepe is done, it's time to concentrate on the filling. For that, we'll need some apple pie filling. Got a couple cups of that right here. Goes straight into the pan. And then we'll add some cooked pearl barley. The same one we used for our salad. About a cup here. And raspberries for that nice tart flavor, but also to give it some color. So we'll throw a bunch in there and save a few for the topping later. So we'll let this mixture warm up for a couple more minutes and then we'll be ready to fill our crepes. Our filling is warm, our crepes are ready, and now it's time to fill them up. So it's this simple. We take a crepe, we'll just take a couple spoonfuls of this apple, barley, and raspberry mixture. It's now red because we warmed up those raspberries and they popped a little bit. Then we'll just roll it up. And that's your crepe. Let's make 2 more. And to top these off, I'm going to sprinkle them with a little powdered sugar. Can't go wrong with that. And some fresh raspberries. Now that's what I call a beautiful dessert. To finish up the salad, I'm adding cilantro and arugula. Whenever you're making a salad ahead of time like this one, it's always best to add those greens at the very end so they don't wilt. And of course, our blue cheese. I like to just crumble this right on top at the very end. Our barley corn and blue cheese salad is complete. Plus we've got an unexpected dessert, barley, apple, and raspberry crepes. With these two beautiful dishes using the versatile barley grain, I think we've proven that barley isn't just for making beer.